Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very wet, rainy, cold day in Georgia. But you know what? We're going to lift the truck instead. We're not going to deal with this weather. We're going to go to work. So today's a very cool truck. We have a 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500. It's the Z71 LT package. It's chromed out in the front end, and we're going to be recreating a build today. So if you're longtime fans of the channel, you'll remember 2022, we did a Chevy 2500, a black one with a 9-inch FTS lift kit, all chrome, with some 26x16 KG1 Trident as well. I have a surprise today. 2022 Chevy 2500 High Country. This truck is absolutely beautiful. 26x16 KG1s. These are the Tridents, full polished. 35, 15, 50, 26 Fury MTs. The main thing about this truck that I think is really cool is he went with the all chrome FTS lift. What it was, and then later on we ended up changing them out to the JTX Lotus. But the customer's name was Rod. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. He was a really cool guy. Had a good time while he was up here hanging out with us. Well, he ran into a guy about, I don't know, a couple months ago in Jacksonville, Florida, that had a same color truck, the 2023. So it was a 1 year newer truck, and he said, man, I gotta have what you have on that truck. Well, Rod told him where he got it done up here at Southern Tire, and the customer reached out to me. So today's the day we're building the truck. There's a all chrome 9-inch FTS lift kit in the back of this truck the customer has brought to me. He also brought his own wheels, 26x16 KG1 Trident polished. And I'm supplying a set of 35, 15, 50, 26 Fury MTs and some lug nut spikes, and we're about to throw this thing together. So wheel lights and rock lights are going on too. Over the next 2 to 3 days, this truck will be done. So this is going to be a little bit of a slower video, but I think you guys will like it. So stay tuned. I'm going to flip the camera around and show you the truck. Stay tuned for the process, and I appreciate you watching. Here's our truck. Like I said, it's a cold, rainy day today, which is bad for everybody except for me. It's pretty good. I like the lighting that the rain brings. There's no shadows in the way, and the trucks look very clean. So this one being all chrome in the front, the wheels are going to match up perfectly in the back. The wheels aren't open yet, but there's the boxes that they come in. Here's some of the chrome beautiful FTS lift kit that we have back here. Very excited about this one. The interior of the truck is the black cloth, which I really like. I mean, I don't have a problem with the cloth at all. The first truck I ever had cloth seats, and I didn't have any issues with it. Other than that, he's got the big screen in there. For a 2023, that's the biggest screen I think they offered. It's going to be super sharp when it's done. It's going to be very wide. It's going to look really good. Stay tuned, guys. So people ask me about FTS all the time and what I think about the company. as a suspension lift kit company, they are amazing. They do all custom parts, so sometimes it takes 2 or 3 weeks to get their parts in, but you can get whatever you want. You can get powder coat any color you want, or you can get them to chrome any piece on their lift kit. This truck is getting all chrome, cross member, strut tensioner bars underneath, and traction bars in the rear. So this is what I consider an all chrome kit. Not every piece on this kit is chrome, like the spindles and certain things you don't see very often. They're all still black, but the chrome parts that you see look phenomenal. And it does add a significant amount of money to it, but if you're trying to be the shiniest one out there, this is the way to do it. All right, guys, so I wanted to go over the wheels and tires we're going to do on the black truck here and answer a couple of questions that you guys may or may not have. The wheel is a 26 by 16 and the tire is a 35 15 and a half wide 26. This is a KG1 Trident right here. It's in a high polish finish. Now, forged aluminum, if you guys don't know the difference between forged aluminum and cast aluminum, forged is a little bit more expensive, cast is a little bit cheaper. Forged is lighter, cast is heavier, and the forged wheels like this are very true. They're very round. There's never a high spot or low spot in them or any heavy spots or anything like that. So forged is superior to cast aluminum. If you guys like chrome wheels, this is not a chrome wheel, this is a polished forged wheel. So the cast aluminum wheels are the ones you see that are dipped in chrome. They look a little bit brighter and they're a little bit heavier. The problem is if you hit a chrome wheel on something, it just peels off and you can't fix it. On this wheel, if you were to hit a curb with this wheel, you could just sand it down right here and polish it back out and it almost looks brand new again. Now, the 26 by 16 sticks out way past the truck. It's like a -101 offset. So it does stick out a lot past the truck, and it takes a very, very wide tire to go on this wheel. So what I have here is a 35 15 50 26. This Fury tire is stretched on this wheel, but think about this. So Fury and KG1 are the same company. They designed this tire and this wheel to go together. It does look stretched, but it does not leak. It's very, very safe. I've owned these before in the past. It's really just a look that you're going for when you buy these. So I love the way when you're driving down the road, this truck coming at you, you see the wheels right there. From straight ahead and from behind, you see the edge of the wheels. When the sun's on it, it really shines and it looks really nice to me on the truck. So 35 15 50 26 on a 26 by 16 fits the trucks with a lift kit about the same height as a 26 by 14 on a 37. So 7 to 9 inch kit, we can set it at 9 and put these tires and wheels on it. That's what we're doing today. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Well, guys, we got this beautiful Chevy 2500 done. I've been doing so many leveling kits, 37s and 22-inch replica wheels lately that I've forgotten what it looks like when one of these trucks are lifted big. Just kidding. But this one looks amazing. I would tell you about it, you know, walking around right here. But I guess I'll let this one speak for itself. You're probably going to like this one a lot. Or you're going to hate on it. Some people hate on 26x16s. Keep hating. I like them. Well, here is this beautiful monster of a truck. We have a 2022, I believe is what it is. It may be a 21. I'll check and see. This is the Chevrolet Silverado 2500 Z71. I believe it's a custom. I don't know the 2500 packages back then like this, but like I do now. But this one is definitely a nice truck. Chromed out front end, chrome bumper. It is a gas engine, which is still a really good motor in these trucks. Has a very, very nice, to me, interior. You guys probably don't like the plain Jane black interiors, but I do. He has the biggest screen that they offered back then, so I'm really not sure what trim package it is. It may be an LT. So here's the stance though. Look at this thing. This is amazing. I love the way the wheels stick out. Some of you at home will hate me for this. Like I said, you're gonna be like, hey, the tires are too skinny. They're not wide enough for the wheel. This was all on purpose. I told you earlier in the video. The stretch is what people like on this. It looks like it's gonna leak and all that and blow off the wheel, but it actually doesn't. It stays where it's supposed to stay. It doesn't leak. If they're installed correctly, it doesn't leak. So there you go. Tires are 35, 15, 50, 26 Fury Country Hunter MT1. It's the original tread design. They have two mud tires now. They have the MT1 and the MT2. I like the MT1 better, I think. I'm probably going to go to the MT2s next time I buy tires because they make a 395, 30, 28, and I like that size a lot. But this one is, like I said, 35, 15, 50, 26. The wheel is a 26x16 KG1 Trident. It's an awesome wheel, polished, forged. A negative, I think it's like a negative 106 offset. This is amazing looking to me. It's probably my favorite setup. I love the wides with the skinny tires. Nobody else does, but I do. He did the 9-inch all chrome FTS lift kit. When I say all chrome, I mean not just the cross member. I mean every part that he bought that you could see was chrome. I'll have to, you know what? I might go ahead and throw a price in here for this job and just see what you guys think. So it'll take me a minute, but I'll put a quote together on it. He did the all chrome upper control arms with the black little FTS badge right there. Then he did the FTS reservoir shocks. I still need to wipe these down, but he did the chrome FTS shocks. They make them in-house. They're very nice. He upgraded the front strut tensioners or kicker braces, whatever you want to call them, to the laser cut ones right here they have. They also sell tubular ones that look more similar to like this torsion bar here, but these are the upgraded ones. The laser cut strut tensioner, I guess, is the official name for it. Then he got the all chrome FTS torsion bar drop brackets right there. It's never complete unless you do that. That looks amazing. And then he did the FTS laser cut traction bars in the rear. If you're gonna do it, you might as well do it. That's the only way to make this look complete. They look phenomenal back there. So overall, I'm very impressed with the truck. It does resemble a truck that we built in 2022. That was kind of his motivation to build this. I'll see if I can find some clips of that original build from our friend Rod in Jacksonville, Florida. And I'll throw those in here too. This